My name is Carlos Nix. I don't have any interest in anyone else's problems. I live in the Dust A flats in the centre of the city. I live next door to Leila Schweinsteiger. My rival is Billy Gazzaro. I don't depend on anyone. The reason I don't depend on anyone is because when they're gone, what do you do then? As long as you don't get your hopes up, you can take anything. You feel less pain. That's why I have no one. Nobody looks after me and I don't look after nobody. I don't ever fantasize about something that I know is unattainable. False hope is one of my worst fears. I will never have false hope. It destroys people. I don't get involved with arguments. Right and wrong are not what separate us and our enemies. It's our different standpoints, it's our different perspectives that separate us. Both sides blame one another. There's no good or bad side, it's just two different sides holding different views. There is no good, there is no bad, just perspective and opinion. I think I have an understanding of right and wrong. If you think I'm one-dimensional, if you think I'm shallow, if you think I'm arrogant, then you're wrong. I'm more complex than you think. I hate having nothing to do. It gets me thinking too much. I think about why people are so reliant on one another. I don't understand reliability. People aren't consistent. People do what's best for them. It frustrates me. That is why I don't like having nothing to do. I'm never really bored. I have enough of my own problems. I don't want to carry anyone else's burden. I don't want people depending on me. If that happens, then I have to get involved with other people's problems. What am I supposed to say about other people's problems? Why do people depend on each other? In the end, you're on your own. Everyone has to take care of themselves. I don't believe in relying on others. I don't want to be in the situation where people think I'm a leader. I don't want people to look up to me. Everyone has to take care of themselves. I've never had parents. I don't remember them. I never had anyone to look up to. All I got is a couple of names, and I don't intend on looking for them. I don't need anyone who doesn't need me. I have no regrets, nor will I ever have any. There are so many things I don't understand about women. I live next door to Layla. She's bizarre, she's pretty and really confident. She seems happy too. I don't understand why. She lives in the Dust A flats, in the city. How could someone be so happy with that? Especially someone like her. I've never spoken to her, but I can't help noticing her in lectures and stuff. She's not egotistical, she's just so carefree and confident. She's outspoken, spirited, emotional and honest with her feelings. She's a little stubborn too. Then there's Billy. I have to beat Billy. Ever since I've known him, we've always had a connection. We kinda know how each other tick. I like him, but I have to beat him. I have to. Some people say I have too much pride. It's not that. Of course, I don't expect people to understand me, but when people see it as their right to ask me to be a different person, that's not fair. I haven't asked anything of anyone, apart from Matron. Matron was the woman who looked after me when I was just a kid. You can't do anything when you're just a kid. I met Paul at the orphanage. We've known each other that long. Matron was wonderful. She looked out for us all the time. But then one day, Matron just left. Nobody knew why or where. That's when I started to understand I couldn't rely on others. That's when I understood that dependence is dangerous and that relationships of any kind do not last. But it's so hard to remember what exactly happened. I guess it makes it easier for me when people think of me that way. It means less pain, less dependence. That's why I'm here now. Maybe I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm egotistical. It's a terrible thing, thinking you're better than others, feeling superior, feeling depended on. Don't get me wrong, I can imagine it's great to trust someone, to have someone you really know who will listen to you and understand you and believe in you. That's why it's dangerous, especially if you get used to it. Someday you're bound to lose everything. People around you will be gone. What are you left with then? Nothing. Nobody. It's so miserable. And it's inevitable. It's so hard to recover from something like that. I don't ever want to deal with that. I can't, even if it means me remaining alone. Why do people look up to others? Why do people have false hope? Why do people depend on each other? In the end, you're on your own. I don't want to depend on anyone. I don't want people to look up to me. I don't want to have false hope. How can I do that?